You ready, B? Let's go get him. Yeah, B. Talk your shit.
Hey everybody. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. Am I back? I honestly don't fully know. But I'm here. I'm here right now in the screen. I'm here. So so excuse my mess because how life is lifing right now, if I feel the need and the motivation to pick up and film, I'm going to do it. So I just left my body burn class, and the body burn is kind of like Pilates-esque type. So I'm still kind of just winding down from that. I had went to the grocery store and picked up a couple of things, but hey, I had the motivation to pick up the camera and do a little thing. So this is what we're gonna do. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I be. Y'all the real OGs who be rocking with me. Y'all know how I am. So anyways, I decided I want to do like kind of an update because I think my last video, which will probably be here, I'll do like a little clip of it here, but that was probably like a year ago. And I'm kind of like, I'm in a completely new space and everything like that. And yeah, I want to kind of update you guys about what's been going on from that last video. And then even to, I don't even remember when my last like actual talk down, like sit video was with you guys. So yeah, let's get into the story. I really had to take the time for this last like year and a half to really figure a lot of stuff out. I'm still an esthetician. I'm still licensed. I've had my license for about 2.5 years now. Yay. We're so glad about that. I'm taking clients. I take clients from home now. That's like I'm in my workspace. So yeah, I still do waxing. I've done more waxing than I would like to. Facials and skincare is my happy place. But waxing is where the money's at. Waxing, we all love a good wax. Those waxing clients is like they are loyal to a fault. They just, we come back regularly. Because even too, I'm a waxing client. When I would come and like when I was in Memphis and I had my girl Deja, I was loyal to her to a T. And she put me on so much game when I told her I was gonna go to school for aesthetics. Like, yo, we are loyal to our wax client or our waxer. But yes, I love my clients down. I love you guys down so, so much. Um, I've made so many good like connections and people that I wouldn't necessarily, I don't know, I don't want to say I wouldn't necessarily meet, but I mean, it's true. I wouldn't necessarily have met some of these people because they were, we had different interests. We have different, circle of friends and everything like that. We were in kind of different parts of like our lives just continuously. You know, I have like some of my wax clients, they're like, I feel like I'm their big sister, like their big sister they didn't ask for. I, they're in their early 20s. They have no kids. They're single. They're out living their best lives. Like, that I was way back in the day. And, I wouldn't, if like we were out, if like I was out with my friends and they were out with their friends, I would be like, I would look at them and be like, oh my gosh, these are like, this is an amazing group of girls. Like, look at them. We were that way back in the day, but I wouldn't have necessarily like approached them and been like, and start up a conversation. I just, I just wouldn't. It is what it is. So, but yeah, like I love that I get to kind of, hear about what's going on with them and hear, whether it's good things, bad things. I've had people cry on my table before while they were getting waxed, not because of the pain, because y'all know I do not like putting y'all in pain, but like we've had like like a venting moment. Like I always tell them like, hey, this is a safe space. If you need to like get some shit out off of your chest and everything, like you can by all means do it here. There's been times where like I've even been going through difficult times. And like my clients have been there for me. My clients have like held space for me and been able to be understanding for that. And I completely love that we're able to like be there for each other. So yeah, it's completely amazing. I love it. Like I said, I love my clients down. So yeah, next topic. So last year in 2025, I actually went on a trip. It was for 19 days. I had a ball. I went with one of my best friends. And like it was pretty much like we were country hopping. We started out in Thailand. What in the heck? There's a freaking fly. We went country hopping and we started out in Thailand. We flew into Bangkok. We went to Chiang Rai, Chiang Mai. We hopped over to Malaysia, to Kuala Lumpur. We went to Cambodia. We went to, where else did we go? We went to Vietnam. We had to go back to Vietnam because there is like a whole other story within going to Vietnam. But it was completely amazing. But we're gonna do that one again. And then we went back to Thailand. We like ended up going back to Thailand, and we did Phuket and we did Bangkok. So we started there and then we ended there, but we ended in different parts. If you guys want to like I did record and everything like that of like our experience and all of the shenanigans because it was so, oh my gosh, it was so many like live in the moment type of things. The journey and the whole experience of just going on that like vacation and trip was very like, this is like a spiritual like trip. We needed to like, we wanted to have fun, but like there was a purpose. Like we needed to just get away and just reset from just everyday daunting life because 2025 like completely kicked our butts. Like I can't even begin to explain some of the things that I had went through in 2025. But yeah, if you want like a whole like 19-day trip breakdown, because yes, my trip was 19 days. I don't know how I pulled that off, but I pulled it off. So yeah, if you guys want a trip like breakdown, I will fully like go into detail about all of the crazy shenanigans in our trip. But too, I want to travel more. Like like going on that trip and seeing how easy it was to like travel and just to get around from country to country. And even with all of the hiccups and all of the things, like it was so much fun. It was such a good experience. And I want to travel more. I want to go out and see stuff. I still want to go out and travel and I want to see stuff with the kids. Like I just want to do that. Like I want to get out and do stuff. Okay, so now I gotta. I don't even remember where. But yes, even if it's just me, I want to travel more. Plain and simple. At the end of the day, I just want to travel more. I want to go out and I want to see stuff. I had such a good experience of being able to go out and travel and with one of my best friends. And she kind of like opened my eyes and made it seem like it was so like it's actually really easy to hop around and to travel and to go see different stuff. We did a lot of like the tour. We did like some of the touristy things, but we did a lot of the stuff that was like with the locals, and that was like a whole other like amazing experience. We made so many cool connections, and even with that, we made so many like connections with people who are traveling as well, like that were visiting in like the countries and the places that we were in, that I wouldn't have necessarily met. A couple of people, like, they were from other countries too. And one of the couples that we met, we met the girl first. She does like marketing for a company. And then her husband, they were there on like a honeymoon type of getaway. But her husband works for like a dating app company. And, I would have, like, being around in those circles, it's like I wouldn't have necessarily met those people. But yeah, it was such a cool experience. Another girl, she was from Russia, but she's going to school at NYU, and she was on vacation because it was during her like school break and everything. And she's like, hey, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go vacation and stuff like that. So yeah, it was, I love the people that were getting to meet and everything like that, just of being overseas again and then just being like traveling around. Even to speaking of the kids, oh my gosh, y'all, my kids are so big now. The baby's not a baby anymore. The baby is 6. My middle, she's 13. And my oldest is 16. This year, 2026, they're going to be 17, 14, and 7. Like, oh my goodness. This completely boggles my mind. Like, my older two, they can wear my clothes. They can wear some of my clothes. Let me pause. They can wear some of my clothes. They can't wear all of my clothes. But if push comes to shove, if, one of them needs a white shirt and I have a white shirt and they don't have a white shirt, I can get my white shirt from my closet and I could be like, here, just wear this for the day. And it's perfectly fine. Which is crazy to me because in my mind, there's still these little teeny tiny babies. But, my oldest, she is taller. She's like 2 inches taller than me. My middle, she's probably as tall as me, if not a little bit taller. And then the baby, he comes up to like almost like the middle of my chest right now. And it's like insane. It's insane. But yeah, they're all, oh yeah, they're all doing good. They're doing good in school. The oldest, she's in, like I said, she's 16. She going on 17. She's in 10th grade, going in 11th. The middle, she is 13, going on 14. She is in 8th grade, going into high school. I'm going to have 2 high schoolers. 2 high schoolers. What in the frick? And then the baby, he is 6, going on 7, and he is in 1st grade, going into 2nd grade. I literally have no babies. This is like, oh my gosh. I'm going to try not to cry. But yeah, I have no babies anymore. I've already said I'm taking clients. I literally think I've hit all of my talking points. I really started getting into makeup, actually. I've always loved doing makeup. I've always loved like the FX makeup. That is like my makeup happy place. And I really kind of like dove into it this year. I for all of my like Halloween looks that I did, I tried to do 30 days of, 31 days of Halloween, just different makeup looks and everything like that. I had a personal kind of, thing happen where I couldn't stay consistent. I couldn't stay consistent with it. And plus it was a lot. Like it was a lot of things. I'll put like a couple of pictures here about like what I did. If you guys follow me on IG on my personal page, because I have my business page and then I have my personal page. If you follow me on my personal page, like you guys already like went through the gist. I keep like recycling those pictures over and over and over again because I literally Like, I did my big thing on that. Like, you can't tell me nothing. Those looks ate down every single time. There was one look where I didn't really like it, and it was like a filler look, but I did what I needed to do. I did what I needed to do. I filled in the gap, I filled in the space, so I was still posting content like consistently with that. But yeah, if you guys want to see like start to finish, because I did record some of like the makeup looks and the process that I was doing, I can totally like do that. I want to start getting more creative and fun with makeup again. I bought like a whole like different kit and some FX stuff. I want to learn how to do like prosthetics and actually like have fun with it and everything, instead as opposed to like having to buy them, because yes, we're overseas and it takes a while for things to get shipped to us. And then two, I don't want to like buy something and then while in shipping it gets damaged or broken or whatever. So I want to try and see if I can like learn how to do prosthetics myself. I found a couple of people who do them and they like record like the process and they of course they upload it. So I think I can do it. I Do you guys want to come along with me while I learn how to do prosthetics myself and then hopefully like not take off my eyebrow? Because with the Freddy Krueger look, when it was like half of my face, I had to like paste down my eyebrow, and when I took off the the liquid latex, it took off half of my eyebrow, y'all. The end half of my eyebrow. My eyebrow at the ends of my eyebrows, they're kind of thin anyways, regardless. But I need all the eyebrow hairs that I can get. And I took off half of my eyebrow. I was so devastated. So devastated. But it grew back. It grew back. And we love a good tint. We love a good brow tint, and we can fill it in and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah, literally, I think that's it. That is probably it of all of my shenanigans for now of what is my life update. I'm excited. I am so excited this year. I'm so focused. I'm so determined. That is the theme of this year. It's focus and determination, of just making like, I don't want to say good choices, but like being able to like have an outlet within myself. This can be essentially kind of my outlet. Instagram kind of was my outlet for the most part because being able to like record stuff, drop and go is kind of like my thing. That's where I'm comfortable. I know we have to like, I know how like social media is starting to work where you need to be like engaging all the time. You need to be doing this. You need to pick up what's trendy. But like, I didn't come up like that with social media. I was able to like just drop and go, and like the algorithm did its thing. Like the algorithm kind of, just was algorithming. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It just was doing its thing. If you seen it, you seen it. If you didn't, you didn't. If you didn't see it, someone shared it to you, and it eventually got circled around. Now I feel like it's like you have to be like clicked up within a group and within a thing, and everyone's trying to, everyone's getting into like their social media content creating thing, and I love that. I love that I'm able to go along with some of my friends and some of my clients. Like, I love seeing their like daily vlogs of everything like that. I love asking like, hey, what camera are you recording from? Or hey, go try out this like spot for like some of my people that are in San Diego and like in the States and Cali and stuff. I'd be like, hey, go try this restaurant, and they'll like vlog it and everything like that. Or go go do this. Like, this is fun to do. I love kind of like going along with people like that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try. I am gonna actively try and like be posting more with long form content. Long form content kind of is, what essentially is steady and what pays the bills for the most part. If you can get on a good wave and stuff like that, it pretty much is not too bad. It's not too bad. this whole short form content, it kind of, you have to be like in the know with it. And, you know, this algorithm is just, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know. But even if nobody sees it, if I only get like 2 views, I don't care. It's fine. You know, like the people who want to watch it are going to watch it. The people who don't, they just going to click and see the next one. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm done ranting. I am done with all of this. Whatever this video is, it's pretty much me saying, I'm back. I'm going to try and be more consistent, more focused. I'm going to try and at least record, and I'm going to record more. But I'm going to at least try. I know I like touch my nose because I'm like, does that mean I'm lying? Oh my goodness. So I am going to try and record. I am going to record more. I'm going to try and upload more on long form content. Even if it's like a little quick 5 minute, 5 to 10 minute video, like this is what I did for the week. This is, this is my rundown. I think that'll be easier for me instead of doing these long, super drawn out videos. I think if I at least keep it, 10, 15 minutes and everything, then I could do that. I could do that. I could commit to that. At least maybe once a week, twice a week. I'm not too sure because I'm still taking clients, so I'm still working, and then there are certain services that I don't record, but I maybe can get away with like actually just recording myself and not like the actual client, and see like have you guys like behind the scenes of like me working and stuff. Maybe I could do that. I think I could do that. There's a way that I should be able to do that without having to like show my client. Unless they want to be shown. Hey, everybody knows we're all on the social media thing. Social media is like pretty much free TV advertisement. And it's like what you know. So yeah, because there's no commercials anymore, which is weird to me. Is that weird to you guys that there's no commercials anymore? Because, yeah. Anyways, I guess social media is kind of like a giant commercial. Is it? Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm ranting. I'm ranting at this point. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. So everyone is good over here. I'm gonna be traveling more. I'm still taking clients. I'm still an esthetician. I am in Japan now. I am eating all of the ramen, all of the sushi, and just, you know, getting into some shenanigans. So yeah, I guess we'll see you on the next one.